already know who you battling against: the Browns, the Bengals, and the Ravens. You guys got a pretty good schedule this year. This it's not easy,
Yeah, I see.
but it's going to be competitive. So you start off going against the Jets on the road.
The
Okay,
we get them out of there. Sorry, you just said they can't protect nobody.
you
Did you
right.
forget who I said we got on the line?
And
It's gonna get ugly.
You gave TJ Watt a new contract, so he gonna be out there healthy. So
And Cam Hayward should have his new contract by then too. So, whew.
then you got DK Metcalf go back to where he came from. He got Seattle coming into Pittsburgh now. Seattle coming into Pittsburgh. First game at home with A-Rod. What happens against Seattle?
Who they quarterback again?
Sam Darnold.
Duh. Come on, man.
So you think
who
that
they
was an
receiver now?
anomaly?
They got Jack.
Last year?
He don't got Jettis and Addison out there. He only got
I mean, he got Cooper Kupp over there now.
I gotta see that Cooper Kupp. You know what I'm saying? He's still good, but he been hurt and all that. He gotta show me something. And I feel like I said, man, we gonna be able to bring that pressure. I don't believe in Sam Darnold, bro. We at home too. Come on, man.
I don't believe in Sam Darnold either. I'm just trying.
I know. I know you are. You doing your job. You know.
That's all.
I'm just saying, Sam Darnold. Who?
Yeah, I feel you. Back on the road now. You're going up against a team, the other team that has 6 Super Bowl titles, but they haven't been there in a while. They haven't had much success since Tom Brady left. But now you got Mike Vrabel in the building. He's now the new head coach, the guy that they all wanted. You got Drake May. You got Stephon Diggs over there now. You got Christian Gonzalez. Will Campbell, the offensive tackle from LSU. He looked like a star right now already.
Yeah.
What's going to happen in New England?
So we in New England. To be quite honest, I think this is going to be a good game just because, Drake May, my boy. But one thing about them young quarterbacks, this defense is going to be treacherous. That's all I'm going to say. This defense is not going to be no joke. And we got our corners. These probably the best corners. A lot of people are going to talk about their age. But I think Slay and Ramsey can still play some good ball, especially if you got a line that can get pressure on the quarterback. This is probably the best group of cornerbacks we've had in a long, long time.
I don't think that's crazy to say. I don't think that's crazy because I think when y'all had Ryan Clark and them guys, that was a while ago.
Right.
I haven't really had that many stars since all of them, like Trey Polamalu, all them guys. You haven't really had a defensive back crew since then, for real.
So. Yeah, so it's gonna get ugly. So I think it's gonna be a close one, but I think we do beat the Patriots because I don't see no young quarterbacks doing that to us this year. Drake May good. Stephon Diggs cool. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. But come on, man.
Okay, start off 3-0. Then you go back home against the Minnesota Vikings. Another young quarterback. J.J. McCarthy is in there. Aaron Jones, Jettis, Jordan Addison. Well, Jordan Addison, no, he'll be back. That's going to be Jordan Addison's first game back because he's out for the first 3 games.
I was going to ask you that too. Okay.
Yeah, he's been for the first 3 games, so he's going to be back in that game. So what's going to happen against J.J. McCarthy and the Vikings?
What we playing out here?
I mean, you at home.
No, we somewhere else. It's in the morning.
I think that's y'all are home. I think the yellows
say 9:30 a.m. though.
Oh, I think that's probably Germany or something like that.
Yeah. See,
but y'all are considered the home team.
That's a tricky game right there. You playing in Germany. Mm-hmm. The flights and all that stuff. That's a tricky one right there. Let me see. Are we playing in Dublin, Ireland?
Oh, Ireland. I was wondering what that flag that was.
So this is going to probably be the best team we played so far out of these 4 teams. Their defense isn't no joke. Offensively, they got weapons. Like I said, though, it's tough. I got to see J.J. McCarthy, I'm not I got to see how he looks out there when that press is on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, what he going to do when you got guys coming at you 100 miles per hour trying to take your head off in Dublin? You in Dublin. Dave, We in Dublin. We might be dubbing them in that joint. I don't know. This is all I'm gonna
Hey,
say though. I'm going off my defense, man. I think defensively we'll be able to shut people down, create turnovers, and offensively we just can do something consistently. Like we'll be able to do something consistently with a guy like A-Rod just running the show. Long as he stays healthy. If he stays healthy, woo! I don't know. We gotta revisit this the schedule.
yeah, because then you're gonna have Mason Rudolph in there, and I know you ain't gonna be rocking with that.
Man, we're gonna really have to have a historic defense if he gonna win anything with him out there.
That's true.
But I'm gonna take the
Then,
dub, man. I'm gonna take us going 4-0.
yo,
You know,
4-0 going into the bye week.
I don't think none of these teams are that good for me to think anything different with these young quarterbacks. Well, which call it Darnold ain't young, but that's Darnold
Yeah, nah, yeah, trust me, I don't disagree with that one.
for one receiver.
You got go to the bye week 4-0, 4-0 going to the bye week. You feeling good? You pretty much you watching everybody do what they got to do in week 5. Week 6, back at home against the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Browns got a quarterback carousel. They still, from what I saw today, they still got Shadur Sanders 4th on the quarterback depth chart. Yeah, so even if something happens to Flacco, Shadur Sanders ain't gonna be in it. So that'll be Kenny Pickett. So if it's not Kenny Pickett, then it's Dylan Gabriel. So who knows? But for what we know right now, week 1 start is Joe Flacco. You're going up against Joe Flacco, Jerry Jeudy. I don't know if Quinshon Judkins is going to be signed yet because they haven't signed him yet, and they're giving him low offers right now because of his case. Even though he was considered to, even though his case was, taken care of, the NFL is still going through their preliminary things to see if they're going to suspend him or not.
All right.
And I mean, Myles Garrett got his contract, so he's still there. The defense is still what it should be. But what's going to happen against Cleveland?
Cleveland. No, the best chance they're gonna have is starting Joe Flacco against us, to be quite honest. Because he's smart. He's smart. You know what I'm saying? He understands different. He's been playing AFC North football for so long. He understands all the blitzes that's coming. Like, so if I see Dylan Gabriel, Tyler Huntley, Shadur Sanders, man.
Deshaun Watson out there running too, so who knows? He might come back as well. They got 6 quarterbacks on the roster.
Man. Their best chance really is for one thing we got to do against them is block Myles Garrett. Oh my goodness. The last couple of games we played against these dudes, he's just been going crazy against us. But another thing, our quarterback play, Russell Wilson. One thing about Russell Wilson that's going to be different having A-Rod is Russell Wilson is short and like he got to get out the pocket a lot of times to see things. A-Rod can stand tall in the pocket and just hit you. You know what I'm saying? Like he has better field vision just because of his height. But I feel like we do beat this team. I do think we win this game here. I don't think they have enough offensively. They had the running back Chubb for so many years that was pretty much like their bread and butter, and they don't have that. So I think we start off strong. I really do think we start off real strong. The back end is when it's gonna get tough for us.
Yeah.
I think we win though.
Okay, 5-0, and then you go against the Bengals. So you're on the road, but I mean, you played the Bengals last year, and it was a shootout, and you guys won that one. Right. And the defense really didn't improve that much. They did draft a guy, but now they're in talks to trade Trey Hendrickson, who was their best defensive player. They didn't really make any moves defensively, honestly, other than their number 1 first round draft pick. And they did fire their defensive coordinator, so Lou is gone, but he's in Indianapolis now, who you guys will be playing 2 weeks after this. What's going to happen against Joey B and his 2 new highly paid wide receivers?
See, this game is going to be tough. It depends on if they got Trey Hendrickson still, because that's a big deal if they got him on that, because if their defense is just trash like it was last year, oh my goodness, it's gonna be bad. Like I think Russell Wilson had like 400 yards passing on them last year or something like that. Like he went crazy.
He had his best game against them. Against anybody last year, it was against them. That was his best game.
Yeah, he lit them up. So, and our defense in the secondary should be a lot better. You see what I'm saying? We don't have like last year. We had a lot of young guys out there. You know, other than Joey Porter Jr., we had Kobe Trice out there. He's a young guy. I forgot my boy that was a rookie last year that picked off A-Rod twice. But he was out there a lot. So at home, though, I'm trying to be a little humble here. Coming off a tough game against the Browns, we beat them.
He gave us some suspense. I think he was going to say loss.
I keep thinking we're going to lose, but it's like their defense is trash. I know it's AFC North football, but like, come on now.
I think the one game that may take y'all off guard is the Vikings game because it's across the country.
No, I think that's going to
be one, and plus that defense is nasty. So
yeah, I feel you on that though.
I think that one could definitely be a try. Oh, we got Teddy in the comments now.
Don't make me catch a flight, Teddy.
So now you got back-to-back home games, but first in week 8, you got the Green Bay Packers with Jordan Love, and I heard someone say earlier today that I shared it in our NFL chat that, you know, Aaron Rodgers won a Super Bowl when he was 27 years old. Brett Favre won a Super Bowl when he was 27 years old. Jordan Love is now 27. So they thinking that he's going to do the same thing.
No.
What's going on with Jordan Love? And he got all his receivers are hurt right now. So what's going to happen with Jordan Love?
Their defense is it comes and goes, you know. Some days their defense come out and play well. Some games their defense just looks pathetic, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a home game in Pittsburgh at night, I think it's a stat out there that I think Tomlin is undefeated at home in primetime games. I gotta look at that. I gotta look that up. It's some kind of stat.
I know he's really good in primetime games.
Yeah, that's a fact. That one right there was a fact. What I said was just we gotta research that. But yeah. I think at home, A-Rod playing against his former team, I think he's gonna come out here with something to prove, man. I think he's gonna really want to stick it to him and just ball out. So I got us winning this one too, to be quite honest. I like Jordan Love, but he can turn that rock over. He get a little pass happy out there.
Starting out 7-0, looking good right now.
Early teams that I ain't impressed with these quarterbacks. You feel me?
I feel you. I know you're not going to be impressed with this one because you got two quarterbacks that just aren't good. You got one quarterback who got a contract, and the reason why Saquon left and won a Super Bowl last year with the Eagles, and you got another quarterback who ain't been accurate his whole football career, and that's Anthony Richardson. So, and QB1 hasn't even been named yet, so we don't even know if it's going to be Daniel Jones or if it's going to be Anthony Richardson. But either way,
do you even have to ask me that? You know, I mean, you know what I'm about to say. Like,
I gotta ask the question, Vaughn. I gotta follow the show. So, do you think Indianapolis can come on the road, you know, with Jonathan Taylor and those guys? And do you think with AD Mitchell, you think they can come in and get a dub against Pittsburgh?
Now, I ain't gonna lie. The last couple years, they've been giving us work. I ain't gonna lie.
They seem to do that to y'all and the Ravens almost every single year.
Yeah, they be giving us work, but it be because of these wild quarterbacks they got, like Gardner Minshew. And I think they had Joe Flacco, right? Didn't they have Joe Flacco?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Joe Flacco, like them pets. They don't got that though. Danny Dimes, come on now. I'm not worried about that.
He not Joe Flacco, but
that's what I'm saying. He's not a vet. He's like a guy. He a vet because he's been in the league long. You feel what I'm saying? He ain't a vet because of his play.
I feel you.
So I think we get them out of there, man. That's we at home. That's an easy one right there.
Okay. 8-0. Now you're going against something I started called FJH. You know, they got FJA. I got FJH. So,
Oh yeah.
you know, Jim Harbaugh back in the league, going up against Mike Tomlin. You know, this is his second year back. He got his quarterback. He's established a run heavy offense and with the Chargers. Justin Herbert, who's on a lot of people's top 5, top 10 lists, he's not on mine personally, just because he hasn't won a playoff game since he's been in the NFL. But I mean, I get it with what he's been able to do. He did throw for 5,000 yards in the season before, so I understand it. I understand the arm talent, so I get it.
Yeah.
But do you think? And Keenan Allen is back there now. They got Ladd McConkey. Quentin Johnson is actually look like he can catch the ball right now. So what's going to happen with the Chargers? Do you think that y'all can go on the road and beat the Chargers?
So I think we could beat them, to be quite honest. I mean, they got a solid team, but I do think this is a game. This is probably our first loss right here on the road. You know, I know it's a primetime game, but I think the Chargers are kind of built like us. They can defend well. They got solid quarterback play, and they don't have like that one. Like DK Metcalf, like I said, he ain't all that to me. He really good, but like that dude Ladd McConkey, he nice. I like him. I'm not gonna lie. He got a lot of spunk with him. You know, Keenan Allen is a vet, so I think that it's gonna be a close game. I think that they're gonna, because last year we played against Justin Herbert. Before he got hurt, he just like was giving us some work. He wasn't dotting us up, but he was extending plays like crazy. So I'm gonna take that L right there.
Okay, that first L. So 8-1 to start the season. That's not a bad way to start.
Yeah.
Then you go back home, the team you had already beat in the Bengals. Now on the road, they're in Pittsburgh now. Do I hear a sweep coming, or
Sweep.
is this? Ooh, okay.
Sweep. Get him out of here.
You heard Vaughn. He said sweep. Then Caleb Williams go on the road. Caleb Williams got his head coach now. Ben Johnson said that he wanted to be in Chicago. That's why he didn't go to Washington, because he wanted the Chicago job. He waited a year. He finally got the job now. They gave him some more weapons. They shored up the offensive line. They addressed that this offseason. What's going to happen? What's going to happen on the road against Caleb Williams? Does he have I mean, he didn't have a great year last year, but does he have a sophomore slump, or does he play better this year? Do you think he makes a difference in this game?
I do think he's going to play better this year. Ben Johnson is an excellent offensive mind. So, I mean, I heard a stat that he got more points than turnovers in his coaching career. So the dude is nice. He got weapons like all over the place. So there's no excuse as far as weapon wise. Like they got
Roma Doomsday, Luther Burden. They got some. They got DJ Moore. They got some.
There.
They got some weapons over there.
They got a squad. So I think their defense is gonna be good enough too. The defense, it probably won't be the best, but it's gonna be a solid enough defense, I think, to win games. But man, Caleb Williams, if this really, it depends on what kind of jump he makes, to be quite honest. Because like I said, man, this defense is gonna be crazy. So I think we gonna have no business in Chicago though. I feel like we had no business in Chicago.
Okay, you starting off good. This is almost like that 11-0 season you had with Ben Roethlisberger. You start off 10-1.
Our defense was going crazy though.
It was.
We had turnovers and all that, and then we had a quarterback, a vet, that just knew how to get the ball where it needed to get. He didn't go out dime. He was just getting the ball where it needed to be.
Now you're going up against the reigning MVP, the Bills. They coming into Pittsburgh. Josh Allen, he hasn't thrown for anything less than 40 He hasn't had less than 40 touchdowns in the last 5 seasons. Just won the MVP last year. He didn't have, all the weapons that he used to have. Stephon Diggs wasn't there no more. Gabe Davis was gone. All he had was Keon Coleman and everyone else. And he did have James Cook, though. James Cook did have, 12 touchdowns last year at the running back position. for
Yeah.
them. He just got a brand new contract. So what happens? Do you think does the MVP coming in and rain down a storm, or does Pittsburgh control the weather?
I like that. That was nice. I want to say this. I'm trying to think. Shakir, he hurt right now. I think right.
I believe so. Yes.
Keon Coleman. I heard good stuff about him. Um, Josh Allen is my guy. Everybody know AJA all day. AJA all day. Ah man. So this is what I'm expecting from this team. Okay, I'm expecting this team to be able to lock down defensively. Anybody. Some teams gonna be tough, of course, but I'm pretty. They got the ability to lock down almost anybody. And offensively, we should be able to protect the ball and score some points. With that recipe, I think we beat the Bills at home. I think we find a way to get at Josh Allen, force him into some turnovers, and I think we get out of there with a dub.
So we got the Browns and the Steelers saying that they're going to beat the Bills this year. I'm not comparing the two teams. I'm just saying I got two AFC North teams already saying that, hey,
I don't know about the Browns because their quarterback, I don't know. Like
hey,
that matters.
Hey, just saying, you heard what your boy said. Your boy said that y'all was going to have a losing season. Shadur Sanders was going to win Offensive Rookie of the Year, and I'm just saying that's what your boy said. My boy Tay again. Welcome home, my guy. I was happy to see you on the show, my man. I wish you was at Arts World Day, but I was happy to see you on the show. And now, the rivalry renewed for another season. It is the most physical rivalry in sports. You could think about anything else. There's no college team that's just physical. No, you can't think of no basketball team that plays this physical at all. I mean, baseball ain't.
Yeah.
We love baseball, but it's not physical in that way. But Vaughn, first game is on the road.
Yes,
You're going into the bank, playing against Lamar Jackson, DeAndre Hopkins, who's there now, King Henry, Zay Flowers, the two tight ends. What's going on? What happens? What happens to A-Rod's first game of this rivalry? Going up against the Baltimore Ravens in M&T Bank Stadium.
I'm gonna say we're gonna lose that one. I mean that Bills game is gonna be a tough one for us, and then we gotta come right back and then play the Ravens in Baltimore. I think they can get us on that one at home.
Okay, so was that 11-2?
11-2.
With 4 games left, and then you at home. Luckily that home game you playing against the Dolphins is not in their stadium, because it seems like whenever they're at home, they just find a way to beat a team that they may not be able to beat. But they're going into Pittsburgh with Tua, Tyreek Hill, who's been having controversy almost all offseason since last year when he said that he was done. Jalen Waddle's there. It's looking like they may have a good running back from Ollie Gordon now. He may be the new running back. I don't know. And then they got Quinn Ewers as the backup in case something happens to Tua. So what happens against Miami?
I mean, Miami, they in Pittsburgh on December 15th. Some boys don't like the cold, man. That's a dub. I'm sorry.
Okay. Then you're down to your last 3 games. The game right before Christmas, a few days before Christmas, you're going up against the Detroit Lions in Detroit. Ben Johnson ain't there no more. The defensive coordinator ain't there no more. But all the weapons are still there. You still got Jameson Williams. You still got Amon-Ra St. Brown. You still got Jahmyr Gibbs. You still got David. I can't remember his last name.
Montgomery.
David Montgomery. You still got him. And Jared Goff is still the quarterback. What happens against Detroit?
I ain't gonna lie, Jared Goff can lose you a game real quick.
He definitely can. I mean, he did throw 4 picks against Washington in the playoffs.
So, but I'm gonna give them the dub right here too. I think they're gonna be at home. They can find a way to win. Um, Defensively, I think this might be one of our toughest matchups just because of how they play. I know Ben Johnson's not there, but he ain't take all the plays with him. You know what I'm saying? Like they gonna still be running some of them jumps. So I think that they'll find a way to get a dub right here.
Okay, so was that 12-3, I
Yes,
believe.
Yes, sir.
12-3, and then you go on the road to play Cleveland again. I mean, do I have to ask? I think I know where you're going to go with this one.
Well,
Because I mean, it's on the road, so you may switch your answer, but
against Cleveland?
yeah. Am I hearing another sweep?
I'm trying to think. Like I'm trying to give them some type of respect, but it's like, if Shador get out there or Gabriel get out there, is it gonna get better? Because they rookies still at the end of the day. You feel me?
That's true. But rookies can also catch you off guard, so you never know.
That is true as well. But what's Mike Tomlin's record against rookie quarterbacks, though?
I mean, he don't really lose against rookie quarterbacks. So
now it's a rival game. Don't get me wrong. I'm not. Their defense will be formidable in some way because they got weapons over there. I just don't think they got none offensively. Like without Nick Chubb there, it's I got to see some type of spark. Jerry Judy, he had a decent year last year. Show that he can be a solid receiver for once. With the Broncos, he wasn't really showing much. But
he couldn't do nothing until Jameis Winston took over.
Yeah, that's facts. Man, we sweeping them boys.
Okay, that's 13-3.
Yeah.
Last game of the season. Date and time to be determined, but you are at home. This game could very well be for the division title.
Come on, man. We ain't getting swept by no Ravens, dog.
You got swept by them last year. You say you did get swept by them last year. So
I'm talking about this year. Why are you bringing up old stuff, Dave?
I'm just. I gotta bring up a little bit of history. So, So I guess I'm hearing that you guys are going 14.
We didn't get swept last year. Whole time we lost twice because we played them in the playoffs.
That's right. You won the first game and you lost the last two.
Yeah,
that's right. My bad. I was wrong on that. I admit that.
We don't get swept, man. We do the sweeping. We don't get swept though.
Oh, okay. So you heard it here first, y'all. We done went through the schedule. The only losses that he has right now are against the Chargers, on the road against the Ravens, and the Lions. Everyone else, he throwing the dub up. That's what he's saying. So 14-3 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Are you saying are they winning the division this year? We
got a chance, to be quite honest. Like I say, I'm going off what I hear in these locker rooms from these players, the coaches, and what I be seeing, and just what I know. Like I feel like we do got a solid defense this year because like last year I felt like our cornerbacks were cool. We had Dante Jackson, but he tailed off towards the end. We tried to bring Cam Sutton in the middle of the season, and he was trash. So this year, I think we got a lot better secondary to really just lock in on receivers. You ain't gonna see a lot of guys just wide open, which is what I saw a lot, especially towards the end of the season. And like I said, we don't play that many top-notch quarterbacks this year. We got Joe Burrow twice, always. Lamar Jackson twice, always. We got Josh Allen this year, and
Justin Herbert.
Herbert. And I gave Justin Herbert a dub. I just didn't give Josh Allen a dub or Joe Burrow because they got,
How you feel about Jordan Love? You think he's a top quarterback as well?
I don't think he's a young, ascending, talented quarterback. He still got some work to do. I think he can be really good though.
Okay. All right, Vaughn. We're down to the last thing now. You done went through the offseason grade. We talked about A-Rod already. Steelers going 14-3 with a chance to win the division. Now I need a bullpen